Hello, welcome to a slightly different video here on my channel. I wanted to take a moment to reflect on January and also talk a little bit about future plans for the channel. This channel, Kilo Llama, started last year to document Jamuary. For those unfamiliar, Jamuary is a month-long event where you are encouraged to create and share music every single day. It's a low stakes, high output encouragement in whatever way works best for you to make more music. And I found that really fun and exciting when I was first getting into modular synthesizers, and that's what got me to start this channel in 2023. For 2024, I wanted to focus on a particular instrument and develop a vocabulary of techniques with that instrument. The instrument that I have chosen is the no input mixing board. I really enjoy this thing. For anyone following my channel over the past year, you'll have seen that my musical interests have clarified around these ideas of feedback, chaotic systems, and particularly the organic, unfamiliar sounds and moments of delight and joy that you can get when you're surprised by these machines and their chaotic systems. So I got this mixing board, the Mackie 1202 VLZ, back in late November, and I really just fell in love with it. I love the flexible patching and the variety of possibilities that you can get out of these really standard building blocks. We have 4 channels here with preamps and direct outs, and then we have 4 more sets of stereo channels that we can patch. And we have this routing matrix here, which lets you take mute channels and things from the tape ins and outs and route them back around through the machine in really interesting ways. And so I started to find all of these different sounds that I was absolutely in love with. Little flutters and chirps and squeaks and the wash of noise as you sculpt it with the EQs. It's a really magical machine. So coming into January 2024, I wanted to take this mixing board and really work on deepening my relationship with it and my comfort with it and making music immediately on it. This year, I did 30 out of 31 days for January, and I'm really happy with the variety of techniques that I was able to document during that time. And I say document specifically because I see this channel and the work over this month as a sort of reference catalog that I can return to in order to find sounds and see exactly how I was making that sound. I think this is a model that works really well for me for Jamuary. Taking a focused, constrained instrument and pushing myself to develop a broad range of techniques was a nice rhythm. It gave me something new to do every day, and I think that I'm going to appreciate the results for a long time to come as I continue to work with the no input mixing board. I'm looking forward to doing it next year, but I'm also looking forward to taking a bit of a break from putting out videos every day for January, because it's a lot of work and it's a lot of thinking very quickly. So what's next for this channel? I'd like to, coming out of January, go back to my 2 video per week schedule. I was really enjoying that. I felt like it was the right balance of making things but not having to push myself too hard in order to keep things maintained for the channel. And I would like to split those videos between modular explorations and videos with the no input mixing board. For the no input mixing board, I'd like to make some videos explaining how I use this instrument. I feel like the techniques that I've developed are not represented in the documentation that exists online for no input mixing, and I would have really appreciated some of them when I was starting this process a few months ago. There are a lot of principles that I first learned in modular synthesis that I think apply really nicely to the no input mixing board. And I want to communicate how some of those things fit together. Things like building composable sub-loops in order to have more control over the instrument, subharmonic distortion, doing channel pinging with near oscillating resonant channels. I think that there are a lot of interesting things that I can share with this, and I'd like to put some work into some videos over the next month in order to communicate some of those ideas and document them here on my channel. I'm also wrapping up an album of no input mixing board improvisations that I've recorded over the past month. It's a set of experimental reflections on noise, and I'm really proud of the breadth of approaches and the variety of sounds that I've been able to put onto that album, and the different ways of creating soft and delicate noise alongside powerful intensities of noise. I'm also working on a sound pack of samples taken from the no input mixing board. There are so many sounds that this thing creates, and I've recorded a lot of them over the past few months. And so I think that that might be an interesting thing to share with people as well. Both of these are going to be on Bandcamp, which brings me to my next point, which is that there's going to be a slight name change for this channel. When I started this channel, I picked the name Kilo Llama, which is a pun on the Tokipona phrase Kalama Ilo, which you might translate as electronic music or a music of things. It's a cute name, I like it, and I think it's perfect for explorations and the intention of this channel as a sound journal. However, for my more composed artistic work, I would like to have a name that evokes something slightly different, so I will be using the name Phonics for all of my composed released work and what I do on Bandcamp. And so there will be a link to that in the description, and the name is going to change to Phonics/Kilo Llama here on the channel, just to link those two ideas together. I would just like to say, for anyone who has been following along with my explorations and my jams, a sincere thank you. I really appreciate all of the encouragement and interest and questions that I've gotten here on YouTube, and it's been a great platform for sharing my work. I am really looking forward to sharing a lot more in 2024, and I hope you'll come along with me on that journey. For those of you who participated in Jamuary, I hope you had a good month making music. I really enjoy following so many other channels here on YouTube that are sharing music, and Jamuary twice now has been a real celebration of new techniques, of more music, of just joyful relationships to instruments that make sound and noise. To close out this video, I want to play back some of my favorite moments from Jamuary. I hope you enjoy.